was going into Tosche Station to pick up some power converters.
Alright, here we go. Let's watch the episode and see what it's all about, shall we? 27 minutes long. Okay, so it's roughly the same length as the previous episode. I kind of like how they updated the helmet intro. Have I ever played Castle Crashers? I have, but not in a while. What's the title of this? Replacements. Oh, this is talking about stormtroopers coming in, I'm sure. Oh. Making a scanner to check for their chips. Sweet. So that's probably how they're going to find it, and then maybe they'll get it removed. Definitely not this episode, but probably the series within the next few episodes. Strap in. Just put this roller coaster belt over you. Not even a belt. It's just a metal arm. Ooh. Wrecker freaking out the kid. Saying they're gonna die. Jeez. Crosshair's weapon. Okay. Or at least his weapon kit, I should say. Oh, they're doing some more experiments on him. Oh, they probably need to do that every so often to keep him under Order 66. I like how they have like all the suits already ready to go. Sounds like Crosshair's a new commander of a uh, new amount of soldiers. Interesting. Other ways of producing loyal soldiers. The first elite squad. How long have they been trained? Looks like Nalase, I think her name is. She's not excited about the idea of a non-clone army. Alright. Those capacitors hold massive charge. That's not a hint in the future. I didn't really see what it was either. I'm curious what creature it is. Eee. Yeah, okay. Well thought, Tech. Wait, that's interesting. He just took the capacitor? Why'd the thing take the capacitor? Okay. Riker's head is hurting. I'm thinking that's the chip slowly but surely making its way through, like the program making its way through Wrecker's uh, systems in a way. His life, his life force, his body. A dragon that's attracted to the charge. I like how they have no idea what to say to the kid. Wait, I forgot. Was the inhibitor chip on the right side or the left side? Hmm. the Prime Minister is not happy. I honestly think the Kaminoans are going to get killed. Also, it's interesting that that recruit said that the Empire gave him shelter and a place to live when the Republic didn't. Now that's interesting. I wonder if they do get Crosshair back by the end of the series. I don't think so. I have a feeling Crosshair is going to die. I honestly think that a lot of Bad Batch might die. That dude's going to be pissed off. That dude is going to piss off Crosshair. I wouldn't be surprised if Crosshair just kills him. But they're going to look for Saw Gerrera, which they're still there. I thought they'd be gone. Oh no, this is a second group from Saw Gerrera's troop. Yes. They all have Magic the Gathering Arena logos on their foreheads, on their helmets. I'd stay in the smoke, then they can't see you. Oh, that was a smooth transition to Hunter and Omega. Nice. I wouldn't have her wait there, because then the dragon can come up behind them. At that point, she should have went with you. That was some like From Dusk Till Dawn shit right there. The figures just coming over the edge. Put the mask back on him. Is she gonna kill that thing? You can do this, Omega. I was honestly expecting Hunter to wake up immediately. Don't go to its home. That's a poor choice. Good lord. Crosshair is brutal. There it is. Good soldiers follow orders. Brutal. Oh my. That is. Holy buckets. It was just. Oh my god, this show's amazing. Oh, that was so brutal, dude. Yep, and now Hunter's awake. Of course, of course. I like how whenever anyone tracks in a movie, they like touch the ground and then they go like this with it. They like look at it. Hmm. That's kind of a cool animation though. That dragon eating the flashlight and then like the energy kind of flowing through it. That actually looks really cool. I wonder if she is force sensitive. Well, she's showing like all the signs of like every single member of Clone Force 99, which I honestly thought wasn't going to be a thing that everyone's been saying. But uh, oh, interesting. So they're going to continue making clones for now until they're able to find enough soldiers and good training for them. Interesting. But they have Crosshair, don't they? Because it seems like they're going to try to go with... It seems like they're going to try to use the enhanced clones, Clone Force 99, and potentially Omega, to make new clones from? I'm not sure. But that's kind of what it seemed like. Oh, Wrecker probably made her a bunk or something. Yeah, it's her own bunk. Well, that was a sweet ending to a civilian killing episode. But yeah, that was really good. That was super good, dude. Whew. Boy, oh boy. You know, let's get right into the ranking. Do we know the name of the episode yet? Oh yeah, it was Replacements. I'm going to say that episode 3 of Bad Batch, Replacements, I'm going to give it like an 8.3. I'm going to give it like an 8.1. Because I think now that episode 2 did some developing of the characters, episode 3 came in and was able to further develop the story a little bit, which admittedly there was no real big plot lines in this. The main thing that was addressed was the clones. Like, as an army, the clones slowly but surely potentially becoming obsolete. And the reason that I forgot what the officer that came in, forgot what his name was, but the main reason he wants to do people who aren't clones, people who sign up, because they will be more likely to follow orders, or that's what he thinks. Until one of the guys was like, "Oh, I'm not going to kill civilians, Crosshair," and then Crosshair's like, "Do it." He's like, "Nah." I think Crosshair just shot him. Let's. There we go. But yeah, that was a very solid episode. I think the episode that makes the part of the episode that makes me like it the most is the brutality of it. When Crosshair and that elite force that they're like kind of wearing what am I trying to think of here? They were kind of wearing pre-Death Trooper armor in a way because it was like all black. But that scene was so good. They take down Saw's little contingency he had left behind, basically. There was a little bit of his force that was still there, and they were going to go meet up with them. And then Crosshair and this group just went in there, killed all the soldiers, and then Crosshair wanted to kill the civilians, saying, "Good soldiers follow orders." That was good. That was so good. And even the Hunter and Omega stuff was all right. They are definitely developing the idea that Omega has some parts of each of the clones from Clone Force 99. Because I feel like she has the knowledge as Tech. Apparently she has the aim as Crosshair. She has the knowledge of Tech. She has the sort of like the aim of Crosshair from the first episode. Now she has the tracking of Hunter, supposedly. I mean, admittedly, it wasn't really a lot of tracking. She kind of just like followed it down a tunnel, which we didn't really see if it branched off or anything like that. So who knows if there was actually a good amount of tracking or if she just followed the hole to where it ended, you know? So really, the only thing left would be Wrecker's strength, because Echo inherently isn't an altered clone. But wow, that was very good. A solid 8.1. Definitely better than episode 2. A solid episode. Now what's going to happen? Well, their ship is really beat up and it has like claw marks from that dragon thing that feeds off energy, which was kind of cool. But I think it's still kind of up in the air what they do next. I think that wherever they go next will then lead them to Rex in the following episode. So I think episode 4 is going to be another quote-unquote filler, basically a non-main story episode. And then that will lead to them meeting up with Rex or just some other main or major character. But yeah, I think there is going to be I think there's definitely going to be what's the word I'm looking for? I think there's definitely going to be a cameo of a larger Star Wars character within the next 2 episodes. And I think the next episode will kind of lead up to that. And I think it's going to be Rex. And then maybe at that time, maybe Rex already met up with Wolf and Gregor. Or maybe they're on their way to, maybe Rex is on his way to meet up with Wolf and Gregor for some reason. I don't know. We'll need I'm hoping this show shows how Wolf and Gregor were able to get the chips out of their heads. And this episode looks like it's showing how they're going to remove the chips from their heads to begin with, because Tech is working on some sort of like chip detector, inhibitor chip detector, at the beginning of the episode. So they'll be able to find the chip, it seems like, but I don't know if they'll be able to remove it without any help. And then maybe that's what they plan on doing. Maybe by the beginning of the next episode, Tech will have that like little headset working, and then they'll find the chip, but then Hunter's going to be like, how do we get it out? And then they go to someone that they know from maybe like a previous mission, and then they get help there. Or maybe they just go to a hospital. I don't know. I don't know how good the Empire's healthcare is. Oh man, but yeah. I thought that was a very solid episode, and I think that that the next episode is going to bring up the chip detector, and then that's going to take them somewhere, and then that is going to lead them to another major cameo, which I think and hope is Rex. But yeah, overall, very solid episode, and I'm looking forward to next week. Next week is episode 4 already, and I'm curious. I'm curious how many episodes have been confirmed. I don't know if they have confirmed any episodes yet. Because I've seen 14 and I've heard 16. So it seems like it's going to have 16 episodes then. All right. So after next week, we're a quarter of the way through Bad Batch. Wow. But that's just episode-wise. Minus a week because we had 2 episodes in 1 week. But so after next week, we'll be, what, 20% of the way through the series? Week-wise, I guess I should say. But yeah, that was a very solid episode, and I am looking forward to Bad Batch next week. If next week, if Omega has like super strength next week for some odd reason, then she's definitely a culmination of all the clones. And when people said that before, I didn't think that was a possibility. But after this episode's her showing that she can track, which even though it kind of looked like that she just followed a tunnel, there didn't seem, I don't believe they showed any like part where she had like make any decision, like touch the ground and did this like Hunter always does. She just kind of followed the hole. So she's a tracker in that sense, but you don't really need to be a tracker to see a thing go into a hole and follow the hole to its end, you know. But people have been saying that a lot, how Crosshair's ability kind of transferred over to Omega, which maybe Omega is the last, maybe not the last clone, but the last clone template that they use, that the Prime Minister and Nala Se were talking about. And they were looking at the table that the enhanced clones were that Clone Force 99 were most likely sitting at. And then they were mentioning that they only needed one. So maybe they're going to try to get Omega back to then clone her. Which I wonder how cloning a clone would go. If the Kaminoans do want to get Omega back to then use her as a clone template to make soldiers for the Empire, I wonder if cloning a clone just doesn't work out too well. I don't know what part of the process would make it fail more often than not, because I mean the clones still have DNA and all that stuff. But I wonder if because they are a clone that there is more of a difficulty re-cloning them, you know. But yeah, It's going to be real awesome to see what comes up next week, and it's going to be good. Bad Batch has been really good so far, and I'm looking forward to next week. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.